Hi everyone, it's Karen and I'm here representing Altered Pages. This month we are going in with Craft Attitude products, and my project today is a mixed media. I'm doing it on some MDF board. This is 8x10. The first thing I did was primed it with gesso. Then you want to go over it. I started with light blue, added a little darker phthalo blue, and then darker. And I let that dry, and then I took a stamp. You can use any background stamp. And then this is white paint, and I just lightly spread it out and dabbed my stamp in it and then stamped it repeatedly. So this has had time to dry completely. And the next thing I did was I printed out my Altered Pages image. This is the roses collage, and I will leave this in the link below, so we want to attach that here. I have printed my verse, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, on some of the Craft Attitude paper. It's a film, so when you're going to do words, you have to do them mirror image on your printer, and we're going to put that right here, and then we're going to use some black gesso. So I'm going to just show you real quickly. I've tried to prep everything in plenty so that I don't have to waste your time on this video, because I know you want to get in your room and create. Now the main thing is to let this background really dry. Then you're going to apply some of your gel medium, and we're going to incorporate our picture right into our... I have printed this on my printer, and then I sprayed it with a sealer to seal it, the ink, so that it won't smear when I'm applying this on here. And I'm not a really neat freak about this. Just get it on there. Make sure you do have lots of adhesive. You don't want it coming up, peeling up later on. That's your main goal. So whatever adhesive you use, we do sell it at Altered Pages. And then I had this separate because it was so intricate. You know, I fussy cut this out. I blew it up, but I did want to add some height, so I'm going to peel this back up because I want this to kindly go under here and come in. So we're going to... That's a great thing when you're fussy cutting. You can put things where you want them. You don't have to do with the picture image. Now, one of the things that you could do with this is I could have put this down and just had a my green is bleeding a little bit, so I'm gonna get that off. I could have put the gel medium down and just transferred the image. That's one way of doing it. But I like the three-dimensional look, and the collages with Altered Pages are very nice. So we got to have gel medium for this. So this is going to be going like right here. So let's measure. We need gel medium right across here and all the way down. Now it's not going to take much gel medium for this film. The Craft Attitude film is very thin. It goes on very nicely. It's going to show up right on top of our background image. I've already got it started, and you peel it right off, and you put it right down. And then take a soft cloth or your finger, whichever one. This is clear, so you're not going to see your edges at all. And you do not have to seal it. The ink is on the inside. So look how good that shows up. Isn't that awesome? I love this product. And it goes so well with our other things. You can use a soft cloth to rub it down, your finger, whatever. It's stuck. It's on there now. I need to let this dry, and then I'm going to come back and show you how we're going to incorporate our image into the scenery. And it's going to look like it's just popping right out. But this needs to be dry before we can apply our gelatos. So I will be right back. Okay, so now we're just going to take a thin brush, a little water, some gelatos, watered down. And you're just going to kind of go around your image. And if you need to like blend it with your finger, blend it on in. I just heated this with my heat tool. You can either use your heat tool, you can leave it overnight to dry, whatever you want to do. And just go around the edge of your image. If you get too far over, all you got to do, gelatos is such a forgiving thing that you can just wipe it right off. You can start over. You can make it as dark or as light as you want it. Okay? There's no rules about that. I'm going to go in on my white. Like if you don't perfectly fussy cut your flower, don't worry about it. Just use your little paint to go right into it. And color that area. We just want this image to pop. We want it to look like it's part of our board. Okay, that's the goal that you want. Okay, and smearing it out, getting in the edges, that's just part of it. You know, that's what we want to do. We want to get in the edges of it. And just keep picking it up off of your block. I use my clear block. Now, as you can see, my flower comes off the edge right here, and if I end up framing this, I will need to cut that off so that it will fit in an 8x10 frame. And then you can, this masonite is a perfect width to use your crocodile and punch holes in it and hang it with a ribbon. You can do that, or a cord of some kind. Whatever fits the theme of what you're doing. This particular image I like to use encouraging word art. Either scripture or word art of some kind. Because we can never get enough encouragement in this day and time, can we? So I'm just going to continue to go around this, and I'm also going to take my gelato, another thing, and this is what you're going to see in the finished picture. You just go around your edges with your gelato, just like that. Take your finger and smear it in, and darken your little edges. You don't have to do anything to your sentiment because it's perfectly already clear. You can't see it. And the gelatos is just like a lipstick tube, and it's very workable. But as you can see, this just frames out nicely. So even if you don't want to put it in a frame and you just want to hang it, this completes the look of your piece by just going around the edge in black. I just love the look that this gives. You want to kind of go up into the corners a little bit. Just gives it some depth. Covers the edges. And it frames it out so nicely. And it really makes the flower from the collage pop, doesn't it? So I'll have some finished pictures after I go around the whole flower with my black gelato. And I hope this will encourage you to do you a mixed media piece and use some Altered Pages collages with some Craft Attitude film, and you can put anything you want on your pieces. Thank you. Have a great day.